DG up the game, I bet they know our names. DG up the game, I bet they say our names. DG up the game, I bet they know our names. DG up the game, I bet they say our names. Florida boy, Keon.
Florida boy, wrong me.
Mike, Mikayla, Mama, D. DG up the game, I bet they know our name.
Forever we be DGL. Forever we be DGL. Forever we be DGL. Forever we be DGL.
What's up, DGF gang? Ooh, Keon, pour me some of that wine. Mama D, Mama D, Mama D, Mama D, Mama D, Mama D, Mama D in the house. You want some? You got some? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, as you can see by the title of this video, y'all might as well drop in the comments and tell Mama D what Lil Haiti is.
If they
I don't know what Lil Haiti is.
in Miami.
That's only
Lil Haiti in Miami, whatever it is, Lil Haiti is. I don't know what that is, y'all. I don't know what it is. So y'all get inside the comment section and tell me what Lil Haiti is in Miami. I don't know what it is. So listen. So we have story time, man. We have story time. So you want me to start it off? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Mikayla, as y'all know, Mikayla went to Miami for her birthday, right? So everything was booked, paid in full, ready to go. Like literally when me and Mikayla was looking for this Airbnb, well, I didn't look for it at first. It was her and the two chaperones looking for it, who I had chaperoning until I come the next day, right? So of course she had to come bring it to me because I was the payee. Me and Papa E was paying for the Airbnb, everything, majority of it, everything that she wanted, yacht, basically everything. So when she brought me the Airbnb, they finally made their decision. Of course, I'm gonna look over everything to make sure everything okay. So when she brought the picture to me, I'm looking in the price and I'm like, okay, this is a lot. This is a pretty good penny, a pretty good, change from Friday to Monday. And I'm like, okay, the Airbnb, it actually looked at brand new.
It looked so nice.
Brand new. Matter of fact, I should pop the picture up right here. This was the picture of the Airbnb. Don't that thing look brand new? So you got to understand, we tourists. Anybody that comes to a new city, a new state, you're tourists. You're considered tourists. So unless you familiar with what you've been there before and you're familiar with the area. Of course, Miami, no, we're not familiar with that area. We just know Miami be lit, Miami West,
we went down there a couple of times, but we're like, I know when you're looking outside when I seen the outside of the Airbnb, it looked like a good area. It did, like when you looked it up on the Google thing, it looked like a good area still till we got there. But even when we got there, it didn't even it didn't look like a bad area. But like, I don't know, like it wasn't like, okay, I'm thinking we still gotta drive. We gotta drive. They told me we 1 minute away. I say, I sure we're in the right place because what? This don't look like the pictures. We pulled up and said, man. Man, you can't tell the story because you wasn't there. So you I'm giving. You told me to start out from not finished. Okay.
So anyways, when she showed me the pictures or whatever, I say, okay, I looked over everything. I went to, the Airbnb, show you all the rooms, everything, what the inside looked like, this and that. Because y'all know Mama D OCD. I'm not going to no hotel, no Airbnb, no nothing. Listen, it has to be A1 clean. I'm not doing it. My sheets have to be clean. My pillowcases, my towel. I'm bringing my own stuff anyway. So I want to make sure that where my daughter and her friends were staying, we were staying because I was going to be staying there too. It was going to be okay. So of course I look, and everything looked just beautiful. Okay. So fast forward. I went on ahead and cut the check for the thing. Everything, boom,
We
paid
for that. We paid for brunch. We paid for brunch, like they was catering there. So basically, they was coming there that Saturday morning to cook before we got on the yacht. Paid for the yacht. She paid for ATVs. We did all of that.
We did everything. Everything was booked and paid in full way before her birthday. So I was excited. I'm all excited for my baby girl. I'm like, okay, I had something to do that Friday because they was leaving that day, Friday at 4:00. And I had something important to do that day. So I was leaving 5 o'clock in the morning, at 5 o'clock that morning, Saturday morning. And then I was going to make it there about, right before the brunch. So, and then of course, I was getting on the yacht as well with them. So, the day of.
You started by the rental. Tell them about the rental too.
Oh, yes. So let me tell y'all. So boom. Okay, so now the last thing I had to do was, well, I had already made reservations for the Sprinter van. So it was the day of Friday morning. I think Friday morning I had reservations at 12 o'clock because remind you they wasn't leaving till 4 o'clock at the airport. I had to go all the way because locally they don't really have what you really want. The airport has everything that you need. So I was like, you know what? Let me be on the safe side. Let me go ahead and book this thing at the airport. Make sure I get the right van and everything or whatever. So just to make sure everything works out for my baby girl. So boom, I goes to the airport. So remind you, I have 7 credit cards, right? But this particular credit card I never use. I never, ever, ever, ever use. So I left all my credit cards at home but that one, right? Everything at home. So what I did, anybody that know about credit cards, you already know, you can relate to this. I like to have my credit cards up under 10% at all times. So this credit card was up under 10%, but under 10%. But I know in 10%, but it was getting ready to be the report date. Only people who have credit cards can relate to this. So it was getting ready to be the report date, but I wanted to use this credit card anyways because I never used this particular credit card. And I was like, you know what, I'm already at my budget on the other one, so I'm just going to use this one. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go stop by the payment. I didn't want to use it at first because the report date was getting ready to report. So I said, you know what, let me be smart. I'm going to go stop by the bank. I'm going to put money on this credit card. Put the money credit. Anybody that have Navy Federal, y'all know how Navy Federal work. That's Navy Federal credit card. My Navy Federal. I have 2 Navy Federal credit cards. So I was like, let me go to the bank. This money that I'm going to take off for the rental car, let me go ahead and put that amount back in the bank and put that on the car. So when it report, it can still be the same balance. So I went on ahead to the bank, did that. Matter of fact, Mikayla was with me. Yeah, you was with me. So we get to the airport. I told Mikayla to park on the side and wait on me. But then she had called me. She was like, you know what, mommy? I think I'm going to just go ahead and go home.
We didn't really have so much service. So she was already frustrated. She was yelling. She was like, I need to stay just in case anything go wrong. But I couldn't talk to her. I couldn't text her. I couldn't do nothing because of the service. So we all was just aggravated. We was all aggravated because it's so strange, y'all, because every time I go to this airport, I have service, even with the internet, because this is the airport I used to work at. So I'm like, that's kind of strange for me not to have no service. So we get up. None of us had service.
Nobody had service.
I got lost because I had drove off because I tried to find somewhere to park. We was driving around the airport. We was driving where the planes at. I didn't know what. Yeah, because the airport is pretty big, and she's not familiar with the airport. So I end up I'm getting up there, getting ready to check in. So they got my credit card, and as they began to swipe my credit card, it said system. It almost system
said
error.
It said system error, almost like it was the system. So the man went over to the next computer. He was like, you know what? Let me go over here to this computer and run the card, because I'm like, oh, my card good. I got money on the card. Boom, 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 whatever. So the man went over to the other card. He went over to the next computer and he went to run my card again, and it got the same error. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, this is like it got to be y'all because I got money on the card. So the man was like, okay, just give me a minute or whatever. I just want to make sure lock this in, because every time the computer would kick it back, and it almost like it make the reservation of the van go away. And the man was like, I want to keep this particular van for you because I wanted a particular van. So he was like, he didn't want the system to pick the reservation to pick up that one. Somebody making a reservation and they end up picking up the one that we getting because the system can't kick it. So I'm like, okay. So he was like, give me a minute. So we sitting at the desk. Now we at the desk for about 20 minutes. Mikayla calling me. She frustrated trying to get in touch with me. She can't get in touch with me, but I had the girl, the other chaperone was with me. She was getting service. So Mikayla was calling her phone, getting a little frustrated, and me and Mikayla, I'm like, okay, don't call me. I'm frustrated because they system not working. But then I looked over to the right. Something say look over to the right, and everybody on the other thing, credit card is going through and they system working. So I say, sir, you sure? I say, hold on. He say, yeah. He said, because everybody else don't work. So I said, let me see my card. Let me just look at my card. So I said, matter of fact, let me log in let me log into my bank. So I had to log into my bank on the chaperone phone. So as soon as I logged on to my bank account and I go to my credit card thing, it said activate. So I say the same card that I'm using, it said activate. So I'm like, some say turn. I say the man still had my credit card. I say, turn. Can you turn that card around me and tell me the expiration date on that card? The expiration date was 11/25. So remind you, they been sucked my credit card out.
So it was December.
This was December. They sucked my credit card expired November. So I'm like, wait, hold on. They been sucked. So I called my mom. I was like, sir, can you give me a minute? Because my mailing address is my same address. So I'm like, okay, my mom address. So I'm like, okay, well, let me go call my mom and see if she can open this card. Because the man was like, I could activate that card online, and all I needed was my security code on the back of it, and then I could activate the card and just add it to my Apple Wallet, because that particular card I don't have on my Apple Wallet, but I would have added it. I was gonna add it on. So he was like, we can do it that way. I said, okay, give me a minute. So I could have easily paid with another credit card, but remind you, I left everything at home, not thinking of it. So now I'm on the phone. I'm calling my mom. My mom looking for the mail. She was like, Mama D, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing, baby, whatever. And I'm like, Mom, you got to keep looking because I'm at the airport. And it just seemed like everything was going wrong. So I said, okay, I got another technique I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and transfer the money off this credit card, because you can do that. You can transfer your money off the credit card, because remind you, I don't got no credit cards on me. I don't have none of my other cards, not even my debit, nothing on me. So I was like, let me go ahead and transfer this money off the credit card onto another credit card that I had on my Apple Wallet, and then we'll go from there. Y'all, I'm trying to do this thing and nothing is working. Nothing. And I looked at the shopper and I say, it's really making me feel like it ain't meant for us to go down there. So she like, don't think like that, don't think. I'm like, dang, nothing is working. This never happened to me where I'm like, this crazy. Like, I'm not getting no service. I can't log in. The money now, every time I'm trying to transfer the money from that card, it keep giving me an error. It was just like everything was messing up. So anyways, boom. Long story short, I end up making it happen. I end up doing some, having somebody, I just end up making it work. So I end up, okay, so now we got to run the car. So boom, they leave at 4:00. So everything
we
good.
were supposed to leave at 4:00, but everybody was so busy because we was already behind because was at the airport for so long. So she go pick up some of my friends. I met some of my friends here. So boom, we end up leaving like around 5, right? Yeah, we left like around 5. We left. Okay, we on the road. Everything going good. We jamming. We having fun. Boom. So we all go to sleep. My mama called. She checked on us. She was like, y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all almost there? I'm like, yeah, at least he floating, y'all. So we having fun. Still playing music. Everybody wake up because it's like, we like 40 minutes from the Airbnb. So I'm just like in the back. I'm like, I'm hoping it's not in the hood because I know like some of Miami. Like, I know how Miami is. But one of my friends was already saying how her mama said we booked the Airbnb in the wrong spot. And she was like, in La Haiti. So I'm ignoring it because I'm already we was already overwhelmed because we did a lot. I'm saying like we paid for a lot, so I couldn't let it go down the drain. So we go down there. As we go down there, we finally arrived there. And we going through the places. So I'm like, hold on, y'all, because my location for the Airbnb said 22 minutes away. They said, we 1 minute away. I said 1 minute away. It's not over here. I hope it's not over here. So they like, yes, honey, this it right here. So we pull up. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it. Because this how the house looked at in the on the picture. But it didn't look exactly how it looked on the picture. Like, whole time, the Airbnb, like, it was a condo. You know how, like, they have condos? Like, it was somebody next to us with the same, like, thing. But it was like, y'all know how condos
They probably took a picture of that one.
Yeah, you know how condos is. So I'm like, man, what? I'm like, hold on, because first, on the picture, it don't even say a condo. It don't. Like, it's not even nothing. It's not even nothing like that. So we get there. I'm like, I'm ready to get out the van. So I'm the first one. I'm like, let me through. So I jump out. I go to the door. Lisa gave us a code. She gave us a code. We unlocked the door. We went in. I'm like, okay, it's kind of nice. I'm looking at the floor. We walk in.
Talking about that bootleg on Airbnb.
We walk in. So first thing I do, I look at the couch. I'm like, couch dirty. I'm not sitting on the couch. Like, the couch was dirty.
So
dirty.
y'all, when they end up, so the parent called me. One of the mothers called me, and she was like, "Wait, they pulled up in they at the Airbnb and they at in La Haiti." And I said,
I don't
okay.
think it say La Haiti because
But she knew the area. She's
from
Miami, so she said, and they in the area that a bad area. And I was like, "What's La Haiti?" So Papa E bust out and say, That La Haiti be on 48 hours. I say, oh, and by the time I told her to call, I'm gonna call her back. Mikayla was calling me, and Mikayla was like, "No, Mom, this."
I was like, "Mom, not staying here. Like, we go towards the walls. The walls scraped up. They black. We go towards the couch. The couch is dirty. like it's a great couch, and it's like it's just
we have the pictures. Dirt. We gonna drop the pictures.
Yeah, we gonna put the pictures, and then we go up the stairs. The stairs messed up. It's dirt all on the stairs. The walls dirty. Then we go in the rooms. The beds look like they laying on the floor. Like it's low.
They probably was sitting up on bricks.
The bathrooms wasn't bad. The bathrooms was real clean. Now that was the only thing that was clean. So I didn't really care. Like somewhere I could take a shower, I'm okay with that. But I still wasn't comfortable because we went downstairs, y'all, and we see a bullet hole in the window. I was like, "Yep, we got." When
she texted me that, I mean, she showed me. She turned around. No, I was on FaceTime. When she turned around and showed me, she was like, "Oh no, Mom, look at that." I said, "Get the fuck out of there right now." All on ran out of there like somebody was in there, like they seen a ghost.
What? We all
get up out of there.
Mind you, we was already hungry because we were supposed to just drop our stuff. Our plans for that night was to go home, go there, drop our stuff. Then we was gonna go walk the strip, like have a little fun. Then we was gonna go to Walmart, get what we needed, like, cause I had forgot rags and towels. I always bring my own stuff, but I had forgot it, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy stuff when I get down there. But I was like, sometimes, depending on the B&B look they clean. I know sometimes they have all that with that. But I was like, yeah, if I'm staying here, I need rag and towel. But I was like, and I got to go buy me a blanket. But I seen that bullet hole. I was like, I'm not staying here. So my mom automatically said leave. We left.
So they got on the van. And I'm like, so okay. So
everybody's stressing.
So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and look for y'all another Airbnb. You know, this and that. Everywhere they go, I'm scared to book. And the pictures look good. I'm like, oh my God, but it don't look really that. It was just so much. One of
the chaperones, they used to go down there. She was like, we need to book in Fort
Lauderdale.
So we finally found one, and she was finna get ready to book it, and it didn't work.
And it didn't work again. So I'm like, you know what? I say, you know what? Let me just go ahead and book 2 rooms. And I booked because I wanted, by this time it was real late. I didn't want them to be riding out there. They was frustrated. They wanted to take a shower. They just wanted to do. So I had to book 2 rooms. And I was stressing. By this time, me and Papa E frustrated. I'm about to get in a car. Papa E got to work the next day, so I'm about to get in a car and just fly down there because I'm like, listen, my babies them out there. I need to make sure they got somewhere to, to lay their head. So I end up booking a nice hotel, 2 nice hotels, 2 rooms because it was like it was a lot of them.
I was overwhelmed, so I was ready to just go to the hotel. Like, mind you, we were supposed to have game night, all that. I was ready to go to the hotel and just lay down. We got there, I'm like, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. This is my 18th birthday. We gotta get up and we gotta have fun. They was like, oh, you thought you was going to sleep? You ain't going to sleep? Yeah, we had so much fun in the hotel. We ended up making it work. We had fun, but we ended up leaving the next morning because we had to get on the yacht. That was the thing we had already paid for. We had paid a lot for it. So it was like, we just gonna go get on the yacht, y'all. And my mama got down there early that morning. We all rode.
Yeah, we had to cancel the brunch because. Yeah. But if we would have knew, we would have bought the lady on the boat to bring all the brunch stuff. But we were so frustrated. She would have had to get up 6:00 in the morning to start cooking it, and we didn't let her know. So that didn't work, So we just had to cancel that and get the money back for that. Some of the money back for that. We got half of the money back because of course she still had to pay for food and do all that. So we got half of the money back, but. We just made it work. So what happened was I was still trying to find an Airbnb there. I still couldn't find none. Things was booked up because they was having it was a fight night. It was something big going on down there. So they barely had anything available. So I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, baby. We gonna stay in Miami. We stayed in Miami all the way to 12 o'clock that night. And then Sunday, I was like, we just gonna book ATV ridings here.
No, I think we stayed until like
11, and then we got back on the road. But I was like,
we had walked the strip.
Yeah, and I was like, don't worry. And we got something to eat. And I said, don't worry about it. We'll just book ATV riding here for Sunday, and then have her dinner here on the Sunday. So those some of the videos y'all seen. But listen, y'all.
Okay, wait, but
Oh.
if y'all, so I'm gonna make this short because we already did talk for a long time. But okay, boom. So that night we ended up getting here at 2. We made it work for everybody. Everybody has stayed the night here
Because we
at our
have a big house.
Because we
yeah.
have a big house, so it's like, why not? It was just gonna be something fun because the plan was to go home Monday. Everybody go home Monday. So we end up booking ATV down here Sunday. So as we booked the ATV, I'm like, Mom, it's somewhere like.
Papa E was like, you know what, baby girl, whatever you want to do,
like,
whatever you want to do. Well, I mean, he was like, don't worry about it. I will pay for everybody. So he was just like, so he booked it up, and the ATV ride came up to like $867.
Yeah.
Because it was like a lot of us, and it was like $100 and some a piece.
And then mind you, for this one, it was like instead of two person, it was everybody had
their own. Yeah. So that's why it was so much.
Yeah. So we got dressed. They had paid the deposit. As we got dressed, we heading there. Mind you, we like an hour.
And all of us was dressed like y'all. We
all had on Nike. All the girls had on Nike. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. If y'all seen it on either my page or y'all probably seen it on my page because I posted it on there. So we go there. We finally arrived there after an hour. So once we arrived there, oh my gosh, y'all, we pull up. So he was like, y'all the people that just booked for a party of 7. We said yes. He said, so it's only 2 go-karts available. And he was like, y'all not going to be able to do it because it just said y'all booked 30 minutes ago, and we had some people that booked a month ago, and all the ATVs are took up.
And they only had 16.
They only had 16, but
17.
16. They only had 2 left available because the rest of the people had already took the rest up. So we said, man, he said, so what we'll be able to do, we'll be able to change the date, but mind you, everybody going home the next day. He said we'll either change the date or we'll get them money back. So we had to just end up getting a refund. Went back home. We went to Wawa. But we had a little fun. We had fun there. We came back home. Everybody took a nap. We didn't even take a nap. We just started getting dressed. We came back. We had started getting dressed.
For the dinner.
Dressed. We had went out, and mind you, we went to the steakhouse. Everything there was nothing that we wanted to eat, guys. So we had to leave. So then we found there's another restaurant. It ended up going good. Everybody ate good.
So we say that to say it seemed like the whole weekend that I was so mad because I'm looking at my date.
It was all of that, and mind you, I was saying, oh Mom, I just want to cancel the year. I don't even want to do this no more. I don't want to do none of this. But it turned out still fun. Like, yeah,
it did. Everything. And that's what I love. That's what I love about you, because you were still grateful for everything. She was still grateful.
I was a little mad.
Yeah, but I
had a reason to be mad, but I wasn't really mad. I'm not mad. I wasn't mad at her, but I was just mad about everything. Because then she just felt like, it wasn't meant for us to be down there. But if we probably would have stayed, we probably would have been able to ride ATVs and all that. Because we had already paid for all that stuff. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But,
so,
that's the only thing
a lot of stuff,
right? Which we really wanted to do, but we tried. So, but we had fun still. So
we did. It still had fun. Yeah. And her birthday weekend turned out, but it was an 18th birthday party too. I mean, an 18th birthday to remember.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun. That yacht did it for us. That yacht was fun.
Oh yeah, the yacht was fun. Wait, hold on. We forgot to tell them. Even our footage of the yacht got missing. Deleted.
I didn't tell her. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot she did say that because we was having too much fun, but she was recording and stuff like that. But the footage did end up getting messed up, and it was supposed to get posted.
Yeah.
But it ended up getting water damage, I think.
Yeah, water damage. But either way, we couldn't really post a lot. Like, we had to blur a lot because I was getting videos of the whole thing, twerking, everything. We was having fun. Yeah. But anyways, y'all, we just want to tell y'all about that, man. When I tell y'all, I'm just so thankful that you still had fun. I'm thankful that God gave me you.
And I'm thankful she made it work out.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Me and Papa E really did make it work out for our baby girl. And we just want to get on here and tell y'all, because I didn't even know what LaHaiti was, y'all. I was like, wait. I was just.
See y'all, sorry, I'm just.
I would just.
Stuff on my phone.
Yeah, you need to turn around in the camera.
Look. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, look. Sorry to interrupt, but look, y'all, the iPhone 17 Pro Max got a turn off button, and then they got this little click button. So I clicked it, and it takes you straight to the camera.
Oh, really?
This is nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, so anyways, y'all, we made it work. We made the best of it. It was so, and it's just, I'm just glad that she did have fun. Her friends really, 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 really enjoyed themselves as well. And I don't know, but listen, I'm gonna be careful. Like we can't. Baby. Before we
y'all
book.
from Miami, just help us.
Yeah, but from my understanding, I heard that it's better to book on the outskirts of Miami.
Not in
that's
Miami,
what we was hearing. Not
we
in
booked
Miami.
In Miami, like I booked in Miami because I didn't want us to be far from nothing. Like I know how some of my friends they take long to get dressed, so it was like we was gonna have to wake up super early, dinner, brunch, this and that. I didn't really want to be far from nothing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But we learned our lesson, but we still had fun, y'all. So it didn't.
Yeah.
Really
So you had fun.
Yep.
Yeah, you enjoyed your 18, but we still going ATV ride, y'all.
Yeah.
We definitely
We're gonna do a video for y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video for y'all. We still going ATV ride and hopefully I can get her friends together still so they can go because they still want to wear their little outfits. They had their little matching outfits and Mikayla had, of course, her own color. But anyways, y'all, we just want to get on here and tell y'all that story time about that. Y'all drop below in the comments what y'all think. Y'all tell us about Miami when we do go because we love Miami, y'all. But I just think when we go, I'm just gonna be booking.
Listen, we love Miami.
Yeah, I think when I go, I'm just gonna book somewhere. Y'all let me know.
Gotta book the hotels.
Yeah, just let me know. Yeah,
I just book it a hotel.
Yeah, just let me know where to book at. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for watching. That's our story time on Mikayla's birthday. So y'all continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And DGF.
If y'all watch the whole video, I don't know if y'all watched the whole video because y'all gotta come in 18th birthday.
Yeah,
yep.
At coming 18th birthday. Yep. That means you watched the whole video.
Yeah, the whole video.
Okay, so y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And DGF Gang, we is out.